Well, look, this was expected to happen in the next year or two. So it is a bit of a surprise. By her own admission, it was a sudden decision, less than a week old. So I think it is a little surprising. And when I read the full text of the statement that she gave, the most of it, the first part of it, is rather convoluted. Speaks of problems with running a party compared to running a government and so on. So clearly, it's not entirely. It wasn't something entirely expected, not even by her.
Mm-hmm. Which brings us to this next question, Prof, then whether she was pushed or did she jump on her own?
Well, it's a theoretical answer, whichever one we give. I think that for the leader of the opposition to make a decision about not being available for election and in less than a week make an announcement about it 1 month ahead of the Congress or conference where elections will be held, seems to show that there were some disagreements. She calls it in-depth discussions, long in-depth discussions. I think that is a code for a quarrelsome meeting.
But do you think that the Democratic Alliance itself as a party is ready for her departure?
Well, you could argue that the Democratic Party would never be ready for a departure unless she took the decision or some people took the decision for her. And she says it in a statement that she could have gone on forever if she wanted, as long as she was re-elected. But you will recall that earlier this year, I think in January, one of the DA leaders, Makashule Ghana, made the strange statement that Zille must go. She can't rule forever. Of course, he meant she must go in 2016 or 2017. Mm-hmm. But that, again, was an indication to me that at least some people inside the party were feeling that it's time for her to go.
Yeah. And now by stepping down, not just from the party, but also the government position, that of Premier of the Western Cape, what in your view is she trying to convey as a message to both her party and the country at large?
Well, let's be clear about this. My understanding from reading the statement is that she's stepping down from the party, but she will and she wants to complete her term as Premier. So she will run the full term as Premier, but she is stepping down as party leader. And that in itself tells the story, because it could be a source of friction going forward to have a Helen Zille who has no position in the party, but continues to be Premier in the name of the party. Mm-hmm. The so-called two centers of power that we have spoken about for so long in reference to the ANC might become a reality here.
Mm-hmm. And now let's look at the likely candidates that are going to fill her shoes. Who are they? And in fact, what will also have the DA, what will they have to consider before they pick a new leader?
Well, she said that the lobbying will be short and sharp. Her own words, short and sharp. And if it is short and sharp, it means that people who have an eye on this position will have to act very fast, because a month is not a long time for people to lobby, to make a decision, to gauge whether they have enough support or not. Because that is the basic criterion, that the starting point is whether you have support or not. It's not so much whether you are able or not, you are capable or not. Of course, that becomes important. But you can be very capable. In party politics, party support is crucial. and party support does not always go with the most capable. I mean, I don't know who would be in the running for this. Musi Maimane, Makashule Ghana, Antol Trolip, any of these and others may just be in the running because there are also women who might feel that a woman leader should be replaced by another woman. Otherwise, it's a regression.
And very quickly, Prof, you are saying that the campaign will be short and sharp, but do you expect it to be vociferous?
It will have to be, precisely because there is no time. So by tomorrow, we should get some indications as to who is willing to throw their hat in. But as I say, you throw your hat in after you have gauged, after you have checked out whether you have enough support, and timing will be of essence. But when you have a month, you could almost say that now is the time to throw your hat in. So we will see very quickly who wants it.
All right, thank you so much. That was political analyst there, Professor Tinyiko Maluleke, speaking to us live from Limpopo.